Everyone, I'm Cassie Knight. I am a fourth grade teacher at Lee Elementary. Schoology is something that my team has used since we opened 6 years ago. So this is a sample of how I have set mine up in the past to kind of maybe give you some ideas for what you can do with your kids. So this is my reading course, and I created on Canva again at the beginning of the year, so please don't feel you have to do these things. Just little pictures where I'm in purple house, so I made mine purple, and I just made it really quick and easy for them to find the course. I have also chosen reading as my hub, so for my things that aren't necessarily content specific, so like their daily check-in, we have a flip grid. We do something called team time. So every 9 weeks when they make their choices, this is just kind of their place to go for the other things that we have as far as teaching that's not just content related. So for each unit, I house everything in a folder and it's named. So it's very clear. So when I give my kids instructions, it's go to Schoology reading course, unit, blah, blah, blah. Whether it's written or verbal, I've always tried to be very explicit on where they're going to go. For myself, for the next couple of weeks, I will be unpublishing these folders just to make it easy for everyone. So if there's something I need from one of these folders, I'll move it. Inside of the folder, I've had a folder for anchor charts. You can see they have pre-assessments, discussion boards, assignments, photos. It's kind of just a whatever I need to add here for my kids to do their work. And a lot of times I leave them open. I'm not one to go back and unpublish unless it's something I'm worried my kids are going to get distracted by. As far as for next week, I have kind of started what I think I'm going to do. So right now it's unpublished, so my kids can't see it. And instead of a folder, someone somewhere on one of our wonderful trainings we've had talked about a media album for anchor charts. So that's something I'll be trying this next week. And then I've also added a discussion board purely for reading. And so I'll do that for all of my subjects as well. So if my kids have questions, they can go here. My kids are fourth graders, and while some of them can email, that's still kind of a hard thing to do, and I want to recognize that parents may not be able to support them in that right now. So giving them a tool that's in something they're already being told to use, and for my kids already used to using, I wanted them to have a resource to contact me as immediately. I also am working on individual folders. So I've changed the name for this right now. There's nothing inside of it, but you can individually assign folders. So if you have children who maybe are in special education or ESL or whatever it might be, or you have multiple groups that you're trying to work with, this is an option because you can assign this folder and the only person who is going to see it is whoever it's been assigned to. So that might be an option for those who are trying to think, how am I going to push out resources for my kids who have accommodations? That might be something to look into. I pulled up the Schoology Help Center is a great resource if you're not sure. They have all sorts of things, and it kind of talks about how you can use that as well as every other amazing tool that they have on this platform. I hope that was helpful.